Hello friends, welcome to Desi Dam, India's largest online shopping community. In this video, I'll be guiding you through how to buy an AC or which points to consider while buying an AC so that you can make an informed decision. So let's begin. Now the first point is the type of AC, that is which type of AC you should buy. So there are four types. The first one is window AC, then inverter AC, portable AC and cassette AC. Window and inverter AC, split AC, you might be well aware of. Now portable AC is the one which you can carry along with you as the name suggests. And it is very compact and small in size, and its design is somewhat like of an air cooler. And the cassette AC is the one you might be seen in the offices. So it is square in shape and it has four vents on each side which has wider airthrow so that every corner of the space is well covered, and that's why it is being used in areas which are large in space. Okay, so let's talk about the popular ones, that is the window and split AC. So let's begin. Okay, so the first point is the installation cost, which is low in window AC and high in split AC. This is because window AC is a single unit, and if you have a window in your room, it will directly fit in. Whereas a split AC has two units, indoor and outdoor, which has to be connected via wires with your walls and thus requires high drilling work, so the cost goes up. Now the noise level in window AC is high as compared to the split AC. This is because the compressor in the window AC is all in a single unit and the noise is due to the compressor. Whereas in split, the compressor is outside the room and that's why the noise is low. Next up is the cooling speed, which is low in window AC and fast in split AC. This is because the compressor in split AC is always on and just changes its operational speed depending on the requirement. Whereas in window, the speed is drastically changing because it turns on and off the compressor constantly when the required temperature is required. Now next up is the cost. The window AC is low in cost and split AC is high in cost. This is because window ACs are of traditional nature, whereas split are of new design and have new features, then has two different units and much more. Next up is power savings. Window AC will save you less power, whereas split AC will save you more power. This is because split ones are, most brands prefer inverter split ACs. That's why due to the inverter technology, as I told above earlier, that inverter ACs does not switch on and off. They are always on. They just change their operational speed depend on the requirement. That's why the power savings are more. Whereas window AC keeps on switching on and off and thus fetches more power. Next up is features. In window AC, you'll get the traditional or normal features, whereas split AC has many more exciting features like anti-filter dust, air purifying filters, then smart ACs and much more. Okay, so the next point is that what is the capacity of AC that you should be looking for? So this is very important because if you select the proper AC with the capacity required for you, then it will help you in better cooling, efficiency and easy maintenance. So let's have a look. Okay, so if your room size is up to 100 square feet, that is from 0 to 100 square feet of area, then go for 1 ton AC. If it is between 100 to 150 square feet of area, then go for 1.5 ton AC. And in between 150 to 200 square feet of area, then go for 2 ton AC. And for further more area, you can go for a higher capacity AC. Make a note that the room size is not the only point that is to be considered. Other than that, there are many more factors. The first one is the number of persons in a room. Like if there are more persons, the AC needs to work more powerfully. Then second is if the room is properly sealed or not. Because if there are any gaps, then the cool air will be flowing out and thus the AC will be required to work more. Then there is the outer walls of your room, whether they are facing direct sunlight or not. Because if they are, then again the AC will fetch more power to operate. Then one more important thing is if you are living in metro cities and cities like Mumbai, Delhi, etc., where there is more heat and pollution, then the ACs needs to be more powerful because it will fetching more power to comply to the outside environment. And thus it is possible that your 2 ton AC might work as a 1.5 ton AC in such areas. Okay, so the next point is that whether you should buy an inverter AC or a standard compressor AC. So let's see. Firstly, the price of inverter AC is high, whereas of standard compressor AC is low. You will get a difference of around Rs 4,000. This is because the inverter AC has many advanced features. That's the main reason. Next up is the cooling speed. The inverter AC will cool fast, whereas the standard compressor AC has a slow speed. This is because of their cooling capacities, as the inverter one has more of it. Next up is the compressor life, which is more in inverter AC and less in the standard one. This is because the inverter AC compressor has advanced PCB, then has chemical coating and many other valuable features. Next up is energy savings, which is more in inverter AC and less in standard one. This is because, as I said earlier, that the standard one keeps on switching on and off to achieve the required cooling, which is why it fetches more power and thus the energy savings are low. Whereas the inverter one just keeps on changing the operational speed and is always kept on so that there are less fluctuations and more energy savings. Next up is stabilizer. That is, inverter AC will not require a stabilizer, but in standard one you may require a stabilizer. Thus you will save around 2000 rupees more in an inverter AC. Okay, so the next point is the BEE star rating and ISER value. Now these are important because it will help you determine the savings you will be getting. It ranges from 1 to 5, where 1 means least energy saved and 5 means maximum energy saved. Okay, so as you can see, the 3-star rating and ISER value of 3.7 AC will consume around 1068 power units in approximately 1 year. So it will be costing you rupees 6410 rupees of electricity bill per year. Okay, so next up is 4-star and ISER value of 4.1. Now this will consume 981 units, and it will be costing around 5891 rupees, as the rate is considered 6 rupees per unit. It will be depending on your area. And as you can see, the 5-star one with the ISER value of 5.2 has gone down in the units consumption and it has 744, whereas the bill of a year will be around 4464. So as you can see that in a 4-star AC you will be saving around 500 rupees compared to a 3-star one, and in the 5-star one you will be saving around 2000 rupees. So it helps you save around 8% in the 4-star AC and 30% in 5-star AC. Does not mean that you should blindfoldedly go for a 5-star AC. It depends on your usage. That is, if you are using around 1600 hours in a year, that is around 4.5 hours daily or more, then you can go for a 5-star AC. If you are using only in summers and occasionally, then a 3-star AC is a good one because it will cost you less. Okay, so now we'll talk about which brand AC you should buy. There are many of the popular ones like LG, Samsung, Daikin, Haier, Blue Star and more. Now, LG is well known for its long life ACs, whereas Blue Star is known for its superior cooling. And Daikin is known for its Japanese technology, whereas the another one which I can think about is the Samsung. Samsung ACs are well known for their brand quality. And also one of the popular one is Voltas, which is known for its powerful cooling. Now everyone has their pros and cons. So it is not depends on your usage and your requirement and the trustworthiness which you can put on the brand. That is important. Now there are also less popular brands like Chroma, then Lloyd, Amazon Basics, then O General. These are also very good ACs. They are manufactured well and some of them are also cost effective. So you can also go for them. Okay, next up is what is the price of an air conditioner you should be looking at. Now there are ACs in the market which are starting from as low as 15,000 and goes as high as rupees 1 lakh. So you should be aware of what is the budget required for you so that you can make an informed purchase. Now if you see a budget 1.5 ton 3-star window AC, a branded one, will cost you somewhere around rupees 25,000. Whereas the same specification, that is 1.5 ton 3-star inverter split AC, will cost you 5,000 rupees more, that is around 30,000 rupees. So you need to keep in point these factors because it will help you select the AC in your budget. So next up is whether your AC is a smart one or not, because today smart ACs are trending. Now these ACs have facilities like remote access, Wi-Fi access, then you can change the temperature on off the AC and do much more stuff thanks to the Internet of Technology which is available in these devices. Now it also has Google Assistant and Alexa, so that if you are having smart devices you can operate it via your voice and directly let the AC function. So it is very important to keep this in mind. And one more thing is that these smart ACs will cost you around 3 to 5,000 more. But depending on the features and the availability and ease of access, you should definitely go for it. Now, what is the cooling speed you will be looking at in your AC? Because different ACs come with different cooling speeds. And there might be a time where there are many persons in your room and also the outside heat is very much, suppose in summer. So at that time, you will require your AC to cool faster. So there are some ACs which have a fast cool button in the remote itself. So what it does, it changes the temperature to 16 to 18 degrees Celsius, and so that it cools faster. Besides, there are some smart ones which switch from fast mode to the normal mode when the cooling is achieved so that less power is consumed. Also, there are some ACs which initially take time, but after that they can cool quickly and evenly. So these is to be considered. Okay, so next is what is the warranty your AC gives. So normally today's brands give warranty on the main unit, that is the indoor one, then the compressor and the PCB. So in most of them, you will find that the main unit, which is the indoor one, has a 1 year warranty, then the compressor has a 5 year warranty, Sorry, pardon, the compressor has a 10-year warranty and the PCB mostly comes with a 5-year warranty. So keep a look on it. Now, if you're staying in coastal areas or where there are more industrial pollutants, then it is possible that your AC might be damaged due to corrosion. This is because of the weather outside. Now, in most of the brands, they have provided a special chemical coating on the coils so that the corrosion takes a longer time, or you may say that it avoids corrosion. This is important in keeping the AC for a longer life. So keep into mind that your AC comes with this coating. These were the top 10 air conditioners in India. The prices of all these air conditioners, you can check it out via the links which I have given in the description of this video. We hope that you get the best air conditioner for you and your family. Thank you for watching.